Leave your comments on the Ask Reddit sub, and I'll read your answers on the next episode of LWIAR. Every time someone lies to you, $100 gets deposited to your bank account. What is the fastest way for you to get rich? Attend a huge trade show and listen to every sales pitch. Interview Trump. Geez, man, I couldn't spend that much money in 3 lifetimes. You could probably raise enough to make their idea actually work. Amateurs, I'll just go about with my life while the money piles high. Just go around saying, "Hi, how are you? Good. $100. Whilst I giggled. This is very America-centric. Famously, if you ask this in Finland for example, you'll get the person's life story. In many other countries you'll be asked what the hell you're trying to sell. I felt this in my soul. You got no soul, gimme the 100. Ask my mom and dad individually about how their divorce went down. Ouch, can relate though. Still have trust issues. Hey, as a dad of 2 boys, 9/10, who lived through a hellish divorce, I try to only ever tell them the truth. But their mom just makes stuff up daily. How do I help them? I know they don't want to admit she's crazy, but it's pretty obvious. Edit. Wow, you guys are all amazing and kind. Almost everyone is saying just love the kids. Be honest and they'll turn out alright. From personal experience, the best thing you can do is not trash their mum in conversation with him present. As long as you remain the bigger person, they will see the truth. Don't talk badly about their mum, even if she is spouting crap about you. If you do this, then they will be hearing negativity from both sides, and will feel conflicted. Children are much smarter than you think, so the more lies she tells, the more trust they will likely forge for you. So long as you act as the bigger person. Sure, they might believe her at first, but in the long run they will come to you for guidance and honesty. Plus, on the other hand, there's the good lying too. When my daughter asks why her father and I aren't together anymore, I can't very well tell you her. He's a mean alcoholic who was physically and emotionally abusive and cheated on me constantly, including with a prostitute while I was pregnant. I didn't find those parts out until after the next part. But the kicker was that he initiated a 2-month affair with a woman behind her back and my back, promising her the world. I found out, contacted her to give her a heads up and warn her to get tested, and that she was welcome to continue dating him. But to beware, we both dumped him in the same day. And now, my daughter is best friends with her daughter and they video chat every day. I hope he squirms every time they mention a sleepover when COVID is over. Instead I tell her we just weren't compatible and we loved in different ways. But that I will always care for him for giving me her and for loving her. She deserves the opportunity to form her own relationship with him and opinions without my bitterness influencing that. Giving $10 to every person that lies to you. Yes, greed. That's an excellent motivator. Nah. Just say, tell me a lie and I'll give you $10. No questions asked. Doesn't even matter the lie. Just tell me a lie. It would be a great YouTube video too. Hell, make it $20 to lie to me for 5 minutes. Just pretend to tell me about your life for 5 minutes. But make sure every aspect is a lie. They get $20 for 5 minutes of easy work. You'd probably make $50,000. I think just $1 would be plenty to convince someone to lie to you. $100 an hour to hold a red ball and repeat, "This is blue," over and over. Get 10 college students doing it for a psychological study, and you'll be rolling in money after 1 day. This pen is royal blue! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Quote. Ask them how they're doing. This is the right answer. Especially in the US. We have a habit of replying positively even when we feel like crap unless we are asked by someone we are really close to. Isn't it like that everywhere? Every country thinks they're unique, it just kinda happens. Contract myself out as a foolproof lie detector. Now this is big brain. Actually just program your phone to make a noise every time you get those $100 profit. Walk down the alley of fortune tellers and future psychics. I'm interested in 2 things. If they lie, I get $100 rather quickly. If they are telling the truth, then I found something game-changing. This is massive brain win-win whether they lie or not. Post, can you tell me a one lie about yourself on our AskReddit? It'd get lost in you and you'd get like 5 replies. That's still $500. I still get $500 and I'll probably subscribe to Reddit Premium. Then create post on our Go for Gold telling people to leave a like comment on the post I created and use that $500 to reward people in a form of gold or award. When my posts hit hot page, a lot of user will comment on that post and I get $100 for every comment. Get back together with my ex. I figure in 1 month alone I'll be a multimillionaire. Sky's the limit. Came here to say this but knew I should check first. And this fine person was first a conversation with my former spouse. Any conversation, including, what day is today, would make me a millionaire in minutes. Gather all your relatives and ask, I am beautiful, right? Easy cash. Too great of a likelihood that your relatives believe their own statements. Go to work. I'm a pharmacist. People lie to me, and themselves, all day, every day. I wouldn't have to keep working for long. My friend once asked me to pick something up from the pharmacy for him. Just gave me the name of the thing and nothing else. So I go and ask the pharmacy lady and she asks if I want the regular version or a different version. And I said I didn't know. So she asked if I just had diarrhea or if I had painful stomach cramps with it too. I told her I don't know. It's for a friend. She literally rolled her eyes and asked if this friend, she made finger quotes, had painful cramps or just the diarrhea. I tried a little more but ultimately gave up and just said frick it. Painful cramps too, I suppose. She let out a sigh with the implication of, was that so hard? And gave me the stuff. At that point I would have called the friend and asked, lol. Lol, yeah, I would have called them right in front her and put them on speaker. Puts phone on speaker. So did you have just explosive diarrhea or does your tummy hurt as well? I'm a veterinarian. They're not giving the pills to the dog like I told you to. The check is not in the mail. You're not cutting out his treats. And you're not exercising them enough. Seriously, I'd make a fortune. Ex-vet worker here. Your Jack Russell is 43 pounds. Diabetic. Has a mustard stain on his face fur and starts heavy breathing when the lunchroom microwave dings. I never give him people food or treats. Just the science diet you gave me and the amounts you told me. Your dog's nails are currently grown into his foot pads and there's a map the size of his head that appears to be comprised solely of fur and anal glands and oh my god. How long ago did this anal gland abscess and explode? Must have been Wednesday because I had him groomed on Tuesday. Or my personal favorite. I don't want him muzzled. He never bites. Quote. The ones that say he never bites are always the ones with a reactive biter. We always try to explain that we muzzle our own dogs for veterinary care too because even a dog that normally doesn't bite can be unpredictable when they're already nervous and you stick a needle in them, but clients never bought it. Now we just don't let the owner in the treatment room after a remodel and a new layout so they never see. I took my cat to the vet and told them up front, look, she's going to come out like the devil in a church. Get ready. Get the leather gloves. Get the thick blankets. She's going to look at you for about 5 seconds to lull you into a false sense of security. Then the murders will start. The vet thanked me profusely. She said all day long they have people saying how sweet their pets are. They'll never bite. She said it was so refreshing to hear someone be honest so they could go in prepared and not be caught flat-footed when the animal got aggressive. Amen. Although I usually anticipated cats to come out with sulfur smoke rising from their fur. In general, dogs, I'm not afraid of them. You use caution, of course, but dogs have signals and rules. Cats, they're chaotic evil in a vet clinic. I watched a new kennel girl go to get a cat out with the towels and falconry gloves in a cat run with cages to the ceiling. I realized she was going for the wrong cat, our resident screamer, through the window, but it was too late. That cat launched at her face, tail helicoptering, shrieking in what can only be described as a pig-feline hybrid mixed with feedback. It latched onto her head and essentially ran down one side of her and up the other. Fur and teeth and claws blurring together. I swear to you, it flew between adrenaline, that tail, and frantically clawing at the wall of cage bars. It was airborne for a good 5 seconds, going from one end to the other. before it hit the ground and began ricocheting between the floors and the walls and the poor girl. When the cat landed in the trash can, I ran in with the blanket and got it back in its cage. I asked the girl if he got her anywhere and she said I don't think so. And then all of the blood from 100 different bites and scratches began soaking through her scrubs. She ended up with a lot of stitches and decided to work on reception instead. I have a very healthy respect for cats that I don't know. Go to work. I work at my local DMV office and people can and will lie about everything. I mean, I work at a tech company and we get lies all the time. I'm pretty sure half of the people could just go to work and make a wine easy $1,000. Have you tried restarting your laptop? Yes. Asterisk, they had not restarted their laptop. Asterisk. These always piss me off when I call tech companies because I do normal troubleshooting first edit. I 100% understand why they would assume I didn't do anything. They always help people like my dad pretty quickly. If it helps. I have been rewarded for this before. Internet went to crap. Did some basic troubleshooting. Called up. Did some extra troubleshooting. Then they organized a tech to visit. Few days later he rocks up in a pretty distinctive gold-painted truck. Comes up to the apartment. I explain the troubleshooting I've done. He seems pretty happy that I've actually done it. Turns out the issue was someone had recently moved into our apartment building. And whoever connected their service to the building had swapped or knocked our connection point. So that's where the issue was. A few months later, same issue. Call up. They send a tech and once again I see that golden truck. So I wait for him to buzz up. And I wait a lit more. Then I get a text that says it should be sorted now. He'd remembered, or noted, that if we had an issue, he could trust that we had checked our end. That was like 6 years ago and I'm still living off that high. Put a lawyer and a politician in the same room. What if the politician is a lawyer? Then we'd end up with the US Senate and House of Representatives. I have small children. Did you hit your brother? Did you break that? Have you brushed your teeth? 2 kids, both lying to each question. I'll be able to hire a nanny and go sit on a private island within a week. Edit. Thank you for the gold, kind stranger. It's actually made my day a lot happier. So genuinely I thank you. Ask guys how big their dick is. I always say, I mean I don't really know, what's that make me? Liar. Do you know? If so, you're lying. If you don't know, well you're lying. We all pulled out that ruler at one point. Nobody ever elaborated on where to begin measuring though. Usually from 0. It's usually 00 unless you have 1 testicle. Give you email address and phone number out at every available opportunity and let the scams roll in. Watch the news. Attend one political rally after the other. And if votes are not in season, go shopping for used cars or looking for houses. Go to a flat earth convention. Listen to Trump. Sorry for getting political, but he's told 20,000 lies in 3.5 years. I'd be fricking loaded. Economy implodes. Play 2 truths and a lie. IDK. Maybe go to church. Thanks for watching LWIAR. The best of recent r/AskReddit submissions and comments. If you like this video, check out LWIAR too. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.